one chance comot from FCT. FCT police advise say make we dey smart, make we dey alert. One chance dey real o. Make we board taxis only from authorized parks. Avoid to dey take along taxi, avoid tinted taxi and any taxi wey no dey painted with Abuja color wey be green, white, green. Ladies in particular, make una avoid to dey use una phone when you want to enter taxi, but rather make you dey alert and dey security conscious. Pay attention to the kind vehicle wey you wan enter and the type of passengers wey dey inside. If anything happen, no keep quiet. Make you rush go the nearest police station to report or make una sharply call FCT Police Command emergency numbers 080-3200-3913 or 070-5733-7653. My country people, make we dey smart, make we dey alert. Help the police to protect you. This message now from FCT Police Command Public Relations Office.
This is a story of Sergeant Peace and Sergeant Lawrence, two police officers who worked in the same station. This day, Lawrence was writing a statement for a suspect. Peace was not happy with it.
Sergeant Peace, what do you want from me? The suspect says he doesn't want to write.
Peace was trying to tell him that what he was doing was against the Nigeria Police Act 2020. The suspect must write the statement or a lawyer writes it for him. But Lawrence no agree at all. Nadeo. An argument broke out. Just then, the DPO stepped in.
You know how long I've been a police officer? What is all this? Shut up, nonsense is this? Oh, it's business as usual. Sergeant Lawrence, tear that statement immediately and you will face the music from it.
So, my police people, who would you rather be in this story?
Am I dreaming? This thing, if it happens, we all know and follow the Police Act 2020. If it happens.
You asked for it, and now you have it.
A platform to share your security concerns and challenges. A medium to air your thoughts on communal issues and environmental problems.
A radio station which offers you up-to-date information about happenings around you, built upon the foundation of trust, integrity, selflessness, and service to the nation and humanity.
Anywhere you are, we will always be at your service. On your police radio, 99.1 FM, Abuja. Always your friend.
Every day, the Nigerian police force, they work hard to protect our life and property, but to get through safety, we must collaborate.
When we talk, we fit act fast.
It could make we join hands together, report curriculum movements, share useful information, be on alert, and make we no fear at all.
Together, we fit stop crime and make our communities safe.
The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, he don dey call for we people to join hands with the Nigerian police force to take fight criminalities. Crime dey grow, where people no dey gree talk. Make we no keep quiet again.
My name is CSP Benjamin Nde, First Public Relations Officer. Together, we will secure Nigeria.
If you see something, talk am.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, good evening, sir. Yeah, this is Ali Udom. I'm trying to call you on WhatsApp, but it's not going. I don't know what's the problem. Let me just use normal call. I don't know if she can hear me. We are going up live now. Okay. Good evening and thank you for staying with us here on the Nigeria Police Radio 99.1 FM Abuja. Welcome back to The Horizon, your platform for direct conversation and clarity from the Nigeria Police Force. We continue our mission to bridge the gap by linking up with police commands across the nation, airing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Today, our focus shifts to Kogi State, which has been at the center of major headlines grabbing security operations in this new year. From large-scale offensive against bandits network to daring attacks on police bases, the narrative from Kogi has been one of intense action. And to help us separate fact from fear and to understand the strategy and challenges, we are joined by the official voice of the Kogi State Police Command, CSP William Ove Aya. Sir, a very warm welcome to The Horizon.
Thank you very much. Good evening, and thank you for having me.
All right, so how is Kogi State Command doing today, and by extension, the good people of the confluence states?
Yeah, thank you very much. The Kogi State is relatively calm. The good people of Kogi State are going about doing our lawful activities without any fear because of the proactive security measures that have been put in place to ensure their safety and well-being. So for now, the state is relatively calm.
All right, thank you very much. Listener, remember this is your program. By that I mean it is interactive in nature. Therefore, as we progress on the show, we will be opening the phone line where you can share your questions or comments for the Kogi Police Command via call, WhatsApp, or SMS. Meanwhile, we are currently streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. On Facebook, you can get us via the Nigeria Police Force official Facebook handle. You can also watch us live on the Nigeria Police Radio 99.1 FM Facebook handle. NG Police on YouTube and X. Drop your comments, your suggestions, your questions on the social media handle. When it's time for us to take questions, we go there and also take them. By then, I will open the phone line, which you can make use of and get to me in the studio. If you have any question or comment for my guest, CSP Williams Ove Aya, the Public Relations Officer for Kogi Command. So now let's go straight to my questions without wasting much time. CSP Aya, reports indicate a massive multi-agency offensive which began last weekend involving police, military, and air assets. To be precise, the Nigeria Police Air Command, that Air Wing Command, right?
Yes.
An official statement from the Kogi government and also from your end, scores of bandits were neutralized and camps destroyed. Added to that, the first public relations officer a couple of days ago said, talking about CSP Benjamin Hundeyin, he even gave specific figures of 55 terrorists neutralized and 309 hostages rescued across Kogi and Kwara. First, can you confirm the primary objective of this operation? Was it preemptive? Was it a preemptive operation or a response to a specific attack?
Thank you very much. The operation was initiated by the Inspector General of Police, IGP Akayode Adolo, PhD. They said this comprehensive and intelligent-driven security operations aim at critically tackling banditry and other forms of violent crimes across the Federation with particular interest to Kogi State. And on the 10th of January 2026, the Nigerian Police Force conducted a clearance and aggressive operations with critical support from the air component of the Nigerian Police Air Wing through precision airstrike across identified clutch point, hideout, and assembly point by bandits and other criminal elements within Kogi State. So our combined ground and air operations have been instrumental in identifying and neutralizing these criminal hideouts, especially in hard-to-reach areas. So this was an initiative that the IGP has actually adopted to ensure the safety of life and property across the Federation. So the air will provide real-time intelligence, air reconnaissance, and rapid response capabilities. So their support allows us to monitor large area, track movement of criminals, and conduct precision strike, which significantly reduce the risk to the officers on operation and improve the operational success. So this was actually because prior to these operations, the Kogi State were experiencing a lot of challenges of banditry, kidnapping, and other forms of crime. But when the operation began or commenced in the state, for over 10 days now, we have not recorded any single kidnapping or any highway robbery in the state. So that's to say that this is the moment of taking the battle to the criminal hideout to ensure we dislodge them, of which the operation has yielded fruitful result. By contending with these criminal elements, we dislodge their camp, their network, and many of them were flushed out with various degrees of injuries to other neighboring states, because Kogi State is bounded with about 9 states with entity 10. And that makes it to be a very, very challenging area. But with these operations, as is then, the state has been relatively calm, no single form of kidnapping or any banditry attack in the state.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that the operation is yielding a huge success in Kogi State. Now, how does the command arrive at and verify these casualty like numbers to ensure public credibility? How did you arrive at the numbers?
Yes, the operatives at the operational base in our strategic areas, we have 4 operational bases, and the operation is being headed by the Assistant Inspector General of Police, AIG Aloyenu Francis Ido, and it is assisted by the Commissioner of Police, IRG CP Sanusi Mohammed. Also, with the assistance of the Commissioner of Police, Kogi State Police Command. So the men on ground at the operations were able to identify some of these, and record has been sent to the coordinator of these operations, with DIG. DIG Sadiq is the one coordinating the operations in both Kogi and Kwara. But the AIG Francis Idu is the one coordinating the operations in Kogi State.
Okay, so because of the magnitude of the operation, the IGP delegated an Assistant Inspector General of Police solely for that operation.
And to be assisted by the Commissioner of Police also, which is the commander of IRG, is sent them to Kogi State for this operation. That tells you that the IGP is so concerned about the welfare of the people of Kogi State for sending these high
ranking officers
to lead these operations in the state.
All right, as much as all these successes have been recorded, a very distressing detail from the Kogi State government is that bandits are using kidnapped civilians as human shields, and this presents an immense tactical and ethical dilemma. how does the command adjust its operational tactics when faced with this situation to ensure the paramount goal of rescuing hostages alive?
Yes, thank you very much because I've mentioned, I said the IDP's concern is the safety and welfare of all Nigerians. And that is also the primary concern of every police officer in Nigeria. So ours is to ensure the lives and property is being safe, is being protected, and the operation that is going on is being driven by intelligence-led operations. And there are lots of technical support that we are also receiving from the Office of the National Security Advisor, and with all the operational assets being deployed by the IGP to the state. With all this, we are so careful about the victims, if they are still with the hostage, if they are still with the abductors. We are so concerned about the life of the victims too. And that is why the operation is being carried out with careful, with precision, and with intelligence to ensure that people that are in captive are rescued and these perpetrators are going to book.
All right, thank you very much on that. So security analysts point out that Kogi's location, linking Nigeria's north and south through forest corridors, makes it attractive for armed groups. Does the command see itself more as a frontline defense preventing the spread of banditry in Nigeria through these corridors, or as a force clearing an entrenched problem within the state? I mean, how does this geography shape your policing strategy?
Yes, just like what I've said, Kogi State is bounded with 9 states, including Abuja, which makes it 10. And Kogi is also the gateway that links the north and south. And everything that happens in this border state, Kogi also have the share of impact. But the positive measures being adopted by the Commissioner of Police in the state CP, Zero Bello, Bankarofe, PSC, MNI, and to take the battle to the hiring of this criminal element and to ensure that our border is then secured, also with the collaboration with other security agencies, the military, the Department of State Services, and the rest, to ensure that the state is being our boundary with other states is being secured, so that this criminal element will not have an influence into Kogi State. So we have been doing that, and we're also be collaborating with other neighboring states. The Commissioner of Police has been collaborating with other states, like the Kwara, Edo, the Niger, Nasarawa, Benue, and the rest, to ensure that this collaborative and joint effort to tackle this criminality at our border states. And because of that, we are making a lot of improvement to ensure that the people at that border state are also secure. And also to commend the people of Kogi State because of their support. They have been collaborating with us in the area of intelligence. They have been giving us useful and timely information on the activities of criminal elements in the area. So the police are informed, and we are aware of the threat that is being posed with the border states that we've been shared with, and we are doing our best to ensure that we secure the entire environment.
Thank you very much. In case you're just tuning in, you're welcome. You've missed a part of it, but you can still get more, because whatever time you join us, you still have something at stake. You're listening to the Nigeria Police Radio 99.1 FM Abuja, the station that is always your friend, and the program is Horizon, where we are glued with the spokesperson of the Kogi State Police Command in person of CSP William Ove Aya, who is giving us information about Kogi's security situation and also the operations and challenges in Kogi State. We are also streaming the program live on Facebook, so you can join the conversation. You can watch us live and also drop your comments, contributions, and suggestions on the Facebook handle on the Nigeria Police Radio 99.1 FM. Nigeria Police Radio 99.1 FM. And also, you can watch us live on Facebook again on the Nigeria Police Force official handle. That is Nigeria Police Force on Facebook. On X, police_NG. you can also join the conversation there. In the next couple of minutes, I'll open the phone lines where we can entertain your calls right through to the studio. Meanwhile, in the interim, let me move on with my questions. Thank you very much once again, CSP Williams, for your response.
You're welcome.
So, following the large operation, suspected criminals days later attempted to retaliate by attacking the police operational base in Obajana, and your statement confirmed that this attack was swiftly repelled, with several suspects arrested. Walk us through that incident. What intelligence suggests it was a direct retaliation, and what does this attack reveal about the changing tactics of these criminal groups?
Thank you very much. You know, the current operations that was conducted on the 10th of January, where scores of these bandits were neutralized, network dismantled, and flushed many of them out of the forest. So they came on the following day to test the capability of the operational base and facilities, of which they were resisted, and then they met what they actually they didn't expect from. So we have arrested some, and among the people arrested, also some with the gunshot injuries, and they have been collaborating with us, they have been giving us useful information, and which is also assisting us in our ongoing operations. So the ones arrested, they are giving us a useful information, and they are helping the police in the ongoing operations.
All right, thank you very much. We will be going on a short break. When we come back, the program continues. Meanwhile, I will, just like it is in our tradition, we open the phone line. We call the phone number, but we open it immediately after the break. So I will call the phone number so that you get set to call in immediately after this break. The number to call through to the studio is 080-699-75761. I will take that again, 080-699-75761. You can call me direct call to the studio, and also you can drop me a WhatsApp message using that number. So stay with us on the Nigeria Police Radio 99.1 FM Abuja, the station that is always your friend. The program continues after now.
Every day, the Nigerian police force they work hard to protect we life and property, but to get through safety, we must collaborate.
When we talk, we fit act fast. E good make we join hands together, report curriculum movements, share useful information, dey on alert, and make we no fear at all. Together, we fit stop crime and make our communities safe.
The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, he don dey call for we people to join hands with the Nigerian police force to take fight criminalities. Crime dey grow where people no dey gree talk. Make we no keep quiet again.
My name na CSP Benjamin Mbe, First Public Relations Officer. Together, we will secure Nigeria. If you see something, talk am.
All right, you're welcome back, and thank you for staying with us here on the Nigeria Police Radio 99.1 FM Abuja. The program is Horizon, where we link up with different commands across Nigeria. I mean, police commands across Nigeria. And today on the program, we have joined the Kogi State Police Command Public Relations Officer, CSP Williams Ove Aya, who is giving us update from Kogi State. Before we went on that break, I called out the phone number. I will do that once again so that you can call in and ask any question at all you have, comments or contributions on the program. 080-699-75761. I take that again, 080-699-75761. All right, now to you, CSP William. After the Obajana incident, the Assistant Inspector General of Police for Special Operations and the State Commissioner of Police, which you mentioned earlier, that the IGP delegated to go and lead that operation, visited the base after the retaliatory attack. They visited the base for an on-the-spot assessment. What was the core message from that leadership visit to the officers on ground, and how critical is such morale boosting in sustaining these high-intensity operations?
Yeah, thank you very much. The Assistant Inspector of Police, AIG 152, one in charge of the special operations, was accompanied by the Commissioner of Police, Kogi State Police Command, CP Nigeria Wankarobi, where they were received by the Commander IRG, the Commissioner of Police, CP and Sunusi Mohammed. He received them on ground and also took them to show them the perimeter fence where these assailants were able to engage from the fence. So, and the AIG really commended and motivated the police officers at the operational base, pushing them to sustain their courage and vigilance and professionalism in the ongoing onslaught against banditry and other criminal activities in the state. So it was the gallant and coordination by the officers at the operational base that were able to repel these criminal attacks from this bandit, which was believed to have been provoked by the sources being recorded during the onslaught operations in their hideout. So the officers, they actually made them on high spirit and actually motivated and delivered the message of the IGP to them and about their welfare, and they were all motivated and officers were on high spirit to ensure that go on with the current operations and deliver Kogi State with this banditry and other criminal activities in the state.
All right, thank you for that. As the spokesperson for Kogi State Police Command, you have put out several press releases urging cooperation from members of the public, and they should also report individuals with gunshot wounds or suspicious movement. However, in communities living in fear, trust can be fragile, which I'm sure you know. So now, beyond making appeals, what concrete system has the command put in place to guarantee the confidentiality and safety of informants, especially in remote areas?
Yes, thank you very much. We have, after the press releases, we've also given them that assurance. They can get in touch to the Commissioner of Police, the police population officer, the area commander of that service. They can send information to us directly, and with that trust, we'll be able to handle it with utmost confidentiality. So the issue of fear should not be, because quite a number of them have been sending vital information to us, and we don't need to know them, and they don't need to know us. But the only thing they will do is through the number that we have shared, we should be able to call or to send message to us about whatsoever the reasonable suspect within their neighborhood to us. And we have done that, and we have achieved that, and through those intelligence, we're able to apprehend some criminal elements in most of the communities.
All right, thank you for that also. So now, despite these successes, communities in the Yagba and Kababunu axis have suffered kidnappings and attacks as recent as December. How does the command plan to transition from these successful kinetic strikes to establishing durable security that allows these traumatized and worried communities to return to normal life without fear?
Thank you very much. Thank God you said December, but this operation commenced in January.
Yes.
Since the operation commenced in January, no single attack, no single kidnapping in Kogi State. And the communities in Yagba are also calling up to commend the police actions in liberating the people of that community. So, what we need from the members of the public, particularly the areas we have mentioned, is their collaborations, is the partnership. They should volunteer information to us. That people should not harbor criminals, because most of these criminals that are coming in, they may have one or two persons as insiders in the community. People should not conceal anybody, should not shoot anybody. They should volunteer information to the police and any other security agencies nearest to them. And I'm assuring them that with all the information given to us, it's going to be handled, it's going to be processed, and actions will be taken to ensure that area is secured.
All right, so the area being secured, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Olukayode Adeolu Egbetokun, is a strong believer of community policing. What is the state of your relationship with local security outfits in Kogi State?
Yes, thank you very much. We have been partnering with the hunters and vigilantes in Kogi State. In most of the operations we carry out, we engage the locals because they know the terrain, they know the areas. So most of these vigilantes in the local community, we incorporate them in some of our operations. So there is collaboration. Even the traditional rulers, we are also partnering with them to see how they coordinate their subject on how to volunteer and partner with the police and other security agencies, primarily to ensure that we secure their area. So community policing in Kogi State is at the highest level. There is cooperation among the security agencies, and there is cooperation even within the police, between the police and the members of the public, the local community, and the traditional institutions, the religious leaders. So, even the transport union, we have been engaging the transport union because they are also key in ensuring security. We are also engaging with the youth, the student union. We are also engaging with the religious leaders, the traditional institutions. So, in Kogi State, the community policing approach is very, very critical, and the Commissioner of Police is somebody on it to ensure that he leverages on that to provide a conducive atmosphere for every members of the public to carry out their unlawful activities without any fear of politician, any fear of any threat.
So now, what are some of the challenges that you have been faced with as a command in Kogi that, if adequately provided or supported with, you will do better than what you are currently doing?
Yes, the state, Kogi State is very, very large, very vast in landmass.
Yes.
So the logistic, regular logistics is very, very key in movement of some of these areas, because there are areas in the state, there are areas in the state that vehicle may not get.
Hard to reach areas.
Can also benefit. So some of the interiors, because of the topographies of the area, you need also like motorcycles and some vehicles, operational vehicles that will support the operational activities of the command. And together, we ensure that the entire state is very secure. And also, the state government is doing a lot in supporting the security agencies, not only the police, all the security agencies in the state. And the state governor has made it possible to harmonize all the security agencies, and they see themselves as one. And synergy is the key. So with that, the head of security agency have no reason not to work together as one. And that synergy has also been consistent and also been helping in achieving success in the state. So the synergy in the state is very key, and the logistic support will come from the state government is also helping in enhancing operations and services in the state.
All right, thank you very much. We have little less than 5-6 minutes to go on the show. Our listener and also viewers, you can call in and react to our conversation, or perhaps you have different question, but that has to do with Kogi State Police Command's activities. You can call the studio line 080-699-9162. 75761. I take that again, 080-699-75761. I have two comments here on the Facebook page. One from Ofem Osong. It says, "You are doing well." Thank you very much, Ofem Osong. And Ephraim A. Alheri says, "The PPRO with a difference. God bless you for us here in Kogi State."
Thank you very much.
All right, so now I have this question also. After the successful operation, you said arrests were made, and in fact, after that retaliatory events that took place, arrests were made without being preemptive. Can you tell us, based on preliminary investigations, these hoodlums or these bandits, are they people of Kogi, or they came in from elsewhere to come and perpetrate some of these heinous activities and move?
The investigation is still on, and through the intelligence we have gathered from the suspect arrested, if we disclose, it may affect the next move that we're about to take. So, for the purpose of the investigation, I think it will not be fair to disclose the identity of these hoodlums, pending when we conclude the investigation, because it may jeopardize the course of operations that we are about to take, because the operation is ongoing.
All right, thank you for that. And I anticipated that response actually. What is your direct personal message to the residents of Kogi State about the police's commitment and the shared responsibility for security in the weeks to come and even months, because we are just beginning a new year?
Yes, thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to commend the people of Kogi State for the way they coordinate themselves during the festive period, the Christmas, and even the New Year, and also in partnering with the police and other security agencies by giving us information. We must commend them for coordinating themselves, and also to urge them to keep it up, to continue with the way they are, by giving us these information, and not to conceal or to hide any criminality, because whatever we have today may affect us tomorrow. If we join hands together to flush out this criminality out of the state, we will have a secure environment. Therefore, security is a shared responsibility. People have a role to play, and everybody has a role to play. And if our role is being played as expected, we will experience a very, very peaceful environment where everybody will carry out its own local activities without any fear or molestation.
And finally, the operation that is ongoing in Kogi, is there a timeline for it? Is there a time frame when it will end, or it's a continuous one?
The operation is the initiative of the Federal Police. So it is the IG that will determine when the operation will end or it will stop.
All right, thank you very much, CSP William Ove Aya, for your detailed and forthright insight this evening.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, the work of Kogi State Police Command is clearly in a critical phase, and we appreciate your time on the horizon. All right, to you, my listener and viewers, thank you for joining this vital conversation. Your vigilance and cooperation remains essential. And remember, security is a shared responsibility. This has been Horizon, a program which bridged the gap between you and the police by linking up with police commands across the nation, airing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. And this is where you hear firsthand from the officers tasked with your security. Special appreciation to the first public relations officer, CSP Benjamin Hundeyin, and to my producer, Omoza Balogun. Join us again next week, Monday at 5 p.m. Until then, stay safe and alert. Enjoy your weekend. I am Aliyu Doma. Keep listening to the Nigeria Police Radio 99.1 FM Abuja, the station that is always your friend.
day, the Nigerian police force they work hard to protect we life and property, but to get through safety, we must collaborate.
When we talk, we fit act fast. E good make we join hands together, report kurukere movement, share useful information, dey on alert, and make we no fear at all. Together, we fit stop crime and make our communities safe.
The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, he don dey call for we people to join hands with the Nigerian police force to take fight criminalities. Crime dey grow where people no dey gree talk. Make we no keep quiet again.
My name na CSP Benjamin Bain, First Public Relations Officer. Together, we go secure Nigeria. If you see something, talk am.